people feel lonely? Because they feel powerless in the face of crime. Crime is defined and reported on in America as if it's person-to-person crime. Somebody holds you up at gunpoint. Somebody clobbers you. Some individual shoots another individual. But they don't report on the major crimes from which we all suffer. Low wages and wage theft, shoddy goods, unhealthy foods, inadequate protection on the job, and shoddy products. To give you an example, deadly infant products sold after recalls, still sold at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods. You can get this from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, but who reads that every day? That's not the crime reported on in our newspapers. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission announced today that discount stores TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods sold 19 different recalled products to consumers between 2014 and 2019. The products included the Rock and Play and Kids 2 inclined sleepers for infants, which are responsible for numerous infant deaths. Murder should be a crime for which they will not ever be tried, no less serve jail time. Another very strong example is what happened to the Sackler family that marketed OxyContin, that advertised it as a 12-hour pain med when it expires in 8 hours, and they knew it from their experiments, and left people desperate for more pain relief, and led to the 600,000 deaths that have happened since they released OxyContin, overdose deaths for people who got hooked on their product, which they knew was addictive, and then overdosed, and often were sold, were desperate for more pain relief. They've had some embarrassments. People demonstrated so they're not allowed to be on the board, the prestigious board of the Guggenheim Museum. The Sackler Wing at the Louvre in France is no longer called the Sackler Wing. The Museum of Natural History got one of the Sacklers off their board of directors, but they'll never see jail time. That's 600,000 people dead, more than were killed in any of the last wars that America has fought. Those are crimes. And it's very lonely to be in a country that leaves you vulnerable to crime, against which you feel powerless because you believe the ads, you get the products, and you can die, and so can your kids, and they will never be held accountable. I think one of the reasons that the U.S. features all these crime shows where crime doesn't pay, because at the top, of course it pays. It's lonely to feel that you're in a dangerous place where the biggest criminals go utterly unpunished and where you could be held accountable. There was a big scandal in New York where the cops really cracked down on shoplifting. And the things that were shoplifted overwhelmingly were diapers, which have gone up so much in cost, and baby oil and baby wipes. That kind of crime is exposed, but not the crime from which people majorly suffer